Okay, hi, welcome back. Happy Friday. This is Snapping You Up once again, and if you're watching this, it means that I have completed yet another lap around the sun. So, in the spirit of getting older and hopefully a little bit wiser, I wanted to talk about some lessons today that I've learned from photography and street photography in particular that really have nothing at all to do with cameras or photography or any of that. I think that art and photography can teach us so much about life in general, not just the creative process. And I mean, aside from little things that I could joke about, like street photography teaching me how to locate public bathrooms wherever I am. You know, there are some deeper things that I think I've taken away over the years. So sit back, relax. Hopefully you enjoy me reflecting on some of the things that I've learned, and hopefully you'll leave some of your own lessons that you've learned from art or photography in the comments down below. The first thing that comes to mind is waking up early. I've never been an early riser. I've always kind of struggled with it throughout my life, but the incentive of shooting a sunrise has always been enough to get me out of bed, get me, in the kitchen having coffee at 5 a.m. if need be. And it's just really rewarding whenever you can get yourself up and moving in time to catch that light. Even if the sunrise doesn't turn out how you wanted, there's something really rewarding in just getting up and out there before most everybody else. And maybe arguably the biggest thing on this list that I came up with for me as a traveler and somebody who lives out of a suitcase is packing light, because not only do I have to worry about clothing myself, having a toothbrush and soap and things like that, but I also have to make room for my camera gear. So photography has really taught me what I need and don't really need, even on longer trips. I mean, you can go months and months and months without certain things, and I think that there were things in my life that I thought I needed, objects I thought I needed that I just simply don't. And also just in terms of photography, streamlining your gear and kind of taking with you a very intentional set of things that you'll be able to kind of get the job done with anywhere in the world, I think is a really beneficial skill to have. So yeah, packing light enough that your photography stuff fits in with your, regular luggage without you having to pay the airline another $100 or whatever for a whole Pelican case. I mean, it's really, really a valuable skill to have. Even if I wasn't traveling with cameras, I think I would be really grateful for how I've learned to kind of go without certain things. And I've always been a person who's pretty conscious and careful with money. I've always had a budget. I've always saved, invested, things like that. But photography has hammered home the importance of that even more with this stuff being so expensive. I mean, if I want a $2,000 camera, that's not a decision I can make overnight. And I think just beyond simply saving money and having a little bit more than you need before you make a big purchase like that, it's just really hammered home the importance of patience and making a considered, thoughtful decision when you're going to make a big investment like that, not going into debt or putting it all on a credit card, because really at the end of the day, it's always going to be more of a want than a need. And practicing street photography in general has really gotten me out of my shell. I'm a person who has always had a lot of anxiety, social anxiety, things like that. And so pointing a camera at strangers on the street for me is not always the easiest thing to do, but it's a rewarding challenge to have overcome over and over and over in my life. And not only has it forced me to interact and talk with perfect strangers on the street, but it's also been a really good avenue to interact with people who are other creatives, photographers, and form more relationships and friendships than I would have otherwise built had I not had photography as kind of that catalyst to make those connections. And this next one I think is twofold, just paying more attention and valuing aesthetics, color harmony, just the way that things look and the way that the looks and aesthetics make me feel personally. Not only has it made me appreciate things like films so much more on such a deeper level, seeing the artistry that goes into certain shots if you're watching a really beautifully directed film, but also just looking around and appreciating everything. Even when I don't have a camera in my hand, I feel like I look around almost seeing frames and images everywhere I go. It's just forced me to engage with the world around me on such a deeper level, to really notice, to look and observe carefully and intentionally. And on that same note, just being observant and kind of noticing more about what goes on around me, not just appreciating the beauty in things, but just seeing more, kind of paying attention to the way that humans behave, especially again as a street photographer. And when I travel somewhere or I find myself somewhere new, I just engage with my surroundings on a deeper level, whether I'm there for photography or not. I think a lot of photographers describe this kind of more conscious connection with the world around us. And that is something that most definitely rings true for me, and something that I really appreciate. I like going through life as a creative person. I kind of mention that or allude to that on the channel over and over in different videos with different topics. But I think that going through life as a creative person who's deeply interested in aesthetics, the way that things look, the way that things make us feel, is a really truly special experience. And then there's simply managing files and hard drives and things on a computer, learning how to keep things organized and clean, and keeping detailed notes about what's been edited, what hasn't, color coding things. Just organizational skills in general, I think, are really important. If you do client work, if you do what I'm doing and take this really seriously, take a ton of photos, you're out shooting every day. And most of all, it's taught me the importance of staying ahead of that and proactively organizing, staying on top of that, because going back through months and months of work and thousands of photos and retroactively kind of catalog and organize all of that stuff when it's not fresh in your mind is so much harder. It's much easier to keep a clean living environment if, for instance, you wipe down your kitchen countertop every time you cook, rather than cleaning your kitchen once a month. The consistency, the proactivity, and just staying on top of those things, I think, is really an important lesson I've learned. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to leave things. I'm really curious, as always, to hear from you guys. Tell me about life lessons you've learned from the creative process, from photography, from art, that just have helped you in other ways outside of just your creative practice, your art form. And I think it's a really interesting conversation. So thanks for tuning in. As always, really appreciate you watching. The support means the world. And as always, I will talk to you very, very soon in the next video.